Students, how are you all today? Today we are going to start the revision of chapter number 2, again programming basic. Now we will understand what is program, right? An algorithm is first represented as a flowchart and the flowchart is then expressed in a programming language to prepare a computer program. In preparing the program, we need to understand computer language first of all. As we know, computer doesn't understand the human language like Hindi, English, Odia, Punjabi, etc. It can only understand the binary digits like 0 and 1. But it is difficult for the programmer to write their programs directly in the term of these digits. So, they are also using other language, a computer language known as programming language, or we can say as a special language. It is a set of words, symbols and codes used to write a computer program. A program is a set of instructions given to a computer to get a particular task done, and the process of writing a program is called programming, and the people who prepare this program are called programmers. Now, what are the categories of computer languages? We can see we have two major categories, low level language and high level language. In low level language, we have two languages like machine language and assembly language. High level language, it has been categorized into three parts like procedural language, non-procedural language and natural language. Now you can see there is a flow chart representing the computer language as it has been categorized into the two forms like low level language, which again subdivided into two, machine language and assembly language. Now high level language, which is subdivided into procedural language, non-procedural language and natural language. One by one we will get in details. Low level languages. It has two subdivision like machine language. A machine language is also called the first generation language. In the previous class we had studied about the generation of computer. Now it is also useful here. First generation language is a language directly understood by a computer without any translation. It refers to zeros and ones that a computer can understand as instruction. Due to this reason, it is also called a low-level language. As it is a low-level language, it can only understood zeros and ones. Now, what is the limitation of machine language? Machine language program run only on the computer for which they have been developed. That is, they are machine dependent. And machine language program are not portable to the other computer. That means it cannot be transferred to the other computer. Now what is assembly language? Assembly language is also known as second generation language used in the second generation computer. Is also a low level language, program language. An assembly language uses letter, symbol instead of using numbers. As we were using numbers in the machine language, here in assembly language we are using only symbols and words. Now codes. A program written in assembly language uses short sequence of letters called mnemonic codes like add for addition, CMP for comparison, LDA for loading and MUL for multiplying. Assembly language program is a source program which must be translated into machine language before the computer can understand it. So we need to convert it into machine language. An assembler is a program used to translate assembly language into machine language so that the computer can understand it. The assembly language inputted here. Now assembler is converting it into machine language. A high level language has instructions which are almost similar to English language used by us. It is very user friendly and resembles that language that we use. It is easier to understand and write a program in this language. It is a machine independent. It is not dependent on machine like the low level language. A program written in high level language can be used on almost all computers without any change. But as we have seen, low level language was need to be converted, right? Yes, interpreter and compiler are the two programs used to translate high level language into machine language so that the computer can understand it. Here conversion is also required. High level languages, then interpreter or compiler is used to convert it into machine language. Now what are the categories of high level language? There are three main categories: procedural language, non-procedural language and natural language. What are procedural language? A procedural language is also called the third generation language used in the third generation computer. These language uses English-like words to make it easy for the program to write the program. For example, add for addition, print to print, and many third generation language are used as arithmetic operations such as star for the multiplication and add for the addition. So these are the symbols which are used in procedural language. Now, non-procedural language. A non-procedural language is also called the fourth generation language used in the fourth generation computer. In this language, the programmer only specify what the program should be accomplished without explaining how it uses English-like statement. So, in fact, 4GLS means fourth generation languages are so easy to use that users are very little programming background can develop program using this fourth generation language. Now, natural language. A natural language, sometimes called the fifth generation language, is a type of query language that allows the user to enter requests that resemble human speech. Natural languages are often associated with expert system and artificial intelligence. These systems are popular in the medical field. So, today we have learned about the different languages used in computer like low level language and high level languages. Thank you for today.